Hey everybody, and welcome back to Smith Party of 6. I'm Audriana Smith, and today we're continuing our 10 Things I Wish I Knew Before I Became a Stay-at-Home Mom series. This is video number 3. If you haven't caught the other ones, then you can do so just after this video. They don't go in order or anything, so you're good to be here right now. You don't have to see the others first. But I will try to remember to link those down in the description box for you guys. Alright, so a little disclaimer before we get into today's video. I will not ever say that you need to cut people off who are unsupportive. So that is not where this video is going. Just so you know, if you start watching this video and you think that that's where I'm headed with it, it's not. I'm not the type to say that you need to burn bridges with people. Actually, I'm the type of person that says that you should build bridges, but we will talk more about that in just a minute. All right, now that we've got that out of the way. Today, I want to talk about the fact that I wish I had known that not everyone was going to get it. So here's the deal. No matter what you choose to do in life, not just being a stay-at-home mom, but no matter what you choose to do in life, there will always be those people who don't understand why you chose to do what you're doing. So of course, being a stay-at-home mom is no different. Whether from family, friends, or just like opinionated acquaintances, you will likely get questions, and not just like interested questions, but sometimes kind of rude questions or concerns about your family, or some unsolicited advice against what you're doing. And do not get me wrong, usually these people are well-meaning. They're people that you know, a lot of times that you're close to, sometimes that you're not so much, but the ones that you're closer to, they're usually doing it out of a very loving place and just wanting the best for you and your family, and not understanding the whole stay-at-home parent thing. Sometimes it's because they don't understand how it's possible for a family to live off of just one income if that one income isn't like some huge sum of money. Or maybe it's a friend who thinks that you're throwing your chances of having a solid career away, or whatever it is. Usually they're coming from a loving place of just not getting it and wanting the best for you and not seeing how this is the best for you. Really, it boils down to people projecting their personal worries onto you. And of course, that may be discouraging from your point of view. I know that it was from mine. I took it a little bit personally, or a lot personally. You know, it's hard because you're so excited about this thing, and you just want the people who you love and whose opinions you value to see that you're just gonna be so awesome at this, and you want them to be excited with you and just like be your little cheerleaders, and that's not always how it works out. I had a major problem with feeling like I needed validation from the people in our family's lives, and not just with this, but I also faced it probably even a little bit more so when it comes to homeschool. You know, being a stay-at-home parent is one thing, and there's people that don't understand that, but then when you also move into homeschooling your children, then that's a whole new ballgame, and there are so many more people who don't get that. Even if they do get, you know, being the stay-at-home parent, whatever, that's cool, then they're like, but you're gonna homeschool your kids though? So I really felt it even more so. I felt it with being a stay-at-home mom and people not getting it, but I felt it even more so also with homeschooling. But it had to come to this place where I realized that I didn't need other people to validate the choices that I make in my life. Even though I love them, even if there are people that I deeply respect, that doesn't mean that we have to agree on everything. And when it boils down to it, this is my family's life, and we're not gonna get these chances back. That time, all this time, all these years now that I've had with my kids being a stay-at-home parent, I never would have been able to get that back. If I had chosen to stay in a career that I really didn't love, you know, I liked it and I liked the people that I worked with. They were all super sweet and we had fun, but at the same time, it's not the same, obviously, as being with my kids. And if I had chosen to continue in my career just because some people in our lives didn't really support me being a stay-at-home mom, then I would have missed out on so much valuable time. And I promise you that it was worth every single second and continues to be worth every single second. Now, don't get me wrong, we have lots of very supportive people in our lives, but we also had our fair share of naysayers as well. So I get it. But when it comes down to it, what you've got to resolve to do, like I said, is just to do what's best for your family. It's between you and your husband and God, and that's it. While those people love you, while you love and respect them, they don't get to make your choices for you. And the second thing that I'm going to say, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, is do not burn bridges. There is this mindset in the world at large right now that says that if somebody is unsupportive or doesn't get us or is putting off these negative vibes, then just cut them out. And I just really don't agree with that mindset whatsoever. It's all about burning bridges, and like I said, I would much rather build them. Now, I'm not always the best people person. I'm a little bit introverted, so I'm not always the best bridge builder. I'm a little bit of an awko taco sometimes. But I'm definitely not the type to just cut people out of my life just because they see things differently than I do. And here's my thing. Keep them around, build that bridge, build up that connection, or if it's already a strong connection, just keep that connection and let them see you living out your life. Let them see that choice that you made and the value in it. And maybe one day their opinion will change because of you, because they saw it in your life and were like, you know what, that stay-at-home parent thing is actually really good. Like, that was awesome for her kids. They were having some trouble with daycare before then and were having some behavioral issues, but now, like, look at how awesome it has been for them, or whatever. You know, it doesn't even always have to be something like that, but just let them see your life in action and let it be a testimony to the fact that you made the right choice for your family. Let your life be the validation for your choices instead of worrying about not having validation from other people. So maybe they will come around one day and maybe they won't. But either way, hopefully they love and respect you enough to respect your decision. And if it's a little awkward every time you're around them, or you sense that they want to bring it up again, or how they disapprove or whatever, you may need to just kind of lay that groundwork with them respectfully, of course, kindly. We never want to be rude about it, but just letting them know, hey, I love you and I respect your opinion, but I need you to love and respect me enough to respect that I've made this choice with my husband and with God, and that we are moving forward with this, even if you don't approve. And then I would just leave it at that. The ball is in their court and they're able to make a decision from there, but you did the best that you could. And at least you are released from having to worry about being under the weight of what they think, or them thinking that they can persuade you by continuing to act a certain way. But regardless, know that you are not alone in this, sister. Pretty much all of us have had people who just don't get it. I mean, there are some that have just complete support all around them, and that is great. And if you've had that, that is amazing. And I'm so happy that that has been your situation. But most of the time, everybody has at least one or two naysayers, or people who think that, you know, you're settling by being a stay-at-home mom, or who think that you're wasting your potential, or whatever the case may be. We get it. We see you. You are not alone, and you can do this. And hopefully one day they'll come around. But we can only control ourselves, so we have to learn to let ourselves thrive even without their approval. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, hit that bell notification to get more videos like this, and to stay connected with our family, watch our homeschooling journey and all that good jazz. All right, that's all I have for you guys today. I love y'all, and I will catch you next time. Bye.